Something just happened. Someone you love said the thing that landed wrong, or forgot the thing that mattered, or looked at you in that way, and you felt it hit somewhere deep. And now you're sitting across from them, and they're asking, "What's wrong? Talk to me." And you can feel 1,000 words backed up behind your teeth. But nothing comes out. You say, "I'm fine." You say, "It's nothing." You go smooth and flat and far away, and the more they push, the further you drift, until you're a locked house with all the lights off, and someone knocking on the door of a person who won't come out. And later you hate yourself for it. You think, "Why can't I just say what I feel like a normal person?" You decide it's proof that you're cold, or bad at relationships, or emotionally stunted in some permanent way. I want to gently take that story away from you, because it's wrong. Going silent when you're hurt is not coldness. It's not you being difficult or distant on purpose. It is one of the oldest, most protective things a nervous system knows how to do, and it was installed in you long before you had any say in the matter. I'm Sage, and today we're going to understand why you disappear exactly when you most need to be found. Let's break the biggest myth first. Almost everyone believes that the silent one in a conflict is the calm one. The one who walks away, goes quiet, shuts the door. They look composed. Meanwhile, the person chasing them, raising their voice, demanding a response, looks like the one who's losing it. So you might even think of your silence as the mature choice, the high road. But here's the truth that changes everything. On the inside, the silent person is usually more overwhelmed, not less. Your quiet isn't the absence of a storm. Your quiet is the storm hitting a circuit breaker and shutting the whole house down to keep from burning. Let me show you what's happening in your body, because this is not a decision you're making. It's a reflex older than language. When you feel emotionally threatened, and being hurt by someone you love absolutely counts as a threat, your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, floods your body with signals to survive. Most people know fight or flight, but there's a third response your body can choose, and it has a name: freeze. When fighting feels dangerous and fleeing feels impossible, when the threat is someone you love and can't just punch or run from, your nervous system slams on the brakes. It goes still, it goes quiet, it plays dead, in a sense, the way a rabbit goes rigid under the shadow of a hawk. Here's the mechanism underneath it. There's a large nerve called the vagus nerve that runs from your brainstem down through your heart and gut, and it's a huge part of how your body regulates stress. When the freeze response takes over, an ancient branch of that system essentially pulls the plug. Your heart rate can drop, your face goes blank, your voice disappears, your thoughts turn to fog. This is why, in the middle of being hurt, you genuinely cannot find the words. It's not that you're withholding them. The part of your brain that produces language, that reaches for the right sentence, has gone partly offline. You're not refusing to speak. You've been unplugged from speech. And notice what's not happening. Your prefrontal cortex, the calm, reasoning, put it into words part of you, is exactly the part that goes quiet first under threat. So people are asking you to explain your feelings, using the precise machinery that just powered down. It's like asking someone to describe a fire while the smoke is filling their lungs. There's something else worth understanding here, because it explains why the freeze can feel so weirdly numb. When your body goes into shutdown, it doesn't just quiet your voice. It can release its own natural painkillers, a kind of internal anesthetic, dulling everything so the hurt feels far away, muffled, like it's happening to someone else in another room. That's why, in the middle of freezing, you might not even feel sad. You might feel sad, nothing at all. a strange emptiness, and then wonder later why you couldn't cry or react when it would have been so natural to. You weren't heartless. Your body dosed you with its own numbness to get you through. The feeling didn't disappear. It got locked in the freezer, and it comes out later, hours or days on, when you're finally safe enough to defrost it. So why you? Why does your body reach for freeze when someone else's body reaches for shouting? For that, we have to go back. Picture a child in a home where big feelings weren't safe. Maybe when this child cried, they were told to stop, to toughen up, to go to their room until they could be pleasant. Maybe when they got angry, a parent got much angrier, so anger became terrifying. Or maybe the home wasn't cruel at all, just overwhelmed, and this child learned that their pain was a burden, one more thing on a pile that was already too tall. So the child ran an experiment, the way children do. They tried expressing hurt, and expressing hurt made things worse. It brought punishment, or dismissal, or a parent's collapse. And so they learned a survival rule so deep they never even said it out loud. When I'm hurt, the safest thing to do is vanish. Make no noise, take up no space, wait for the danger to pass. For that child, going silent wasn't a weakness. It was genius. It kept the peace. It kept them safe. The tragedy is only that the rule outlived the danger. Now you're an adult, sitting with a partner who actually wants to hear you, who is safe, who is begging you to let them in. And that old rule fires anyway, because it never learned that the world changed. This response has real science behind it. A researcher named Stephen Porges developed what's called polyvagal theory, and one of his central ideas is that our bodies are constantly, unconsciously scanning our environment for signs of safety or danger, a process he named neuroception. When your body neurocepts threat, it moves down a ladder from calm connection to fight or flight mobilization, and finally, when things feel most hopeless or trapped, into shutdown. Your silence lives on that bottom rung. It's not the top of the ladder, the mature high road. It's the very bottom, the place your body goes when it has decided, wrongly, but sincerely, that there is no safe way out but to disappear. Let me name the patterns, so you can catch yourself in the act. The first is the sudden fog. 1 second you were present, and then the hurt landed, and now your mind is a white blank. Someone asks what you're feeling, and you honestly don't know, because the wires to that room got cut. A man I'll call Marcus described it as his brain filling with television static the instant his wife got critical. He wasn't hiding his feelings. He genuinely couldn't reach them. The second pattern is the great flattening. Your voice goes level and polite. I'm fine. It's okay. Whatever you want. You sound almost robotic, and this drives the other person crazy because they can feel the wall going up. But you're not building a wall to punish them. The flatness is your body's way of feeling as little as possible, turning the volume down on a pain that feels like too much to hold. The third pattern is the delayed download. Hours later, or the next day, once you're finally alone and safe, all the words arrive at once. Suddenly you know exactly what you felt and exactly what you wish you'd said, because the danger has passed and your system has come back online. A woman I worked with, call her Priya, wrote entire eloquent speeches in the shower the morning after every fight. She wasn't stupid in the moment, she was frozen in the moment, and thawing takes time. The fourth pattern is the guilt spiral. After you've gone silent and hurt someone by disappearing, you flood with shame, and that shame convinces you you're a bad partner, which makes you brace harder next time, which makes the freeze more likely, not less. The very self-attack you use to try to fix it is the thing keeping it locked in place. So here's what to actually do, because you are not doomed to vanish forever. Tonight, or the next time you feel yourself starting to shut down, don't try to force the words out. That never works, and it just floods you more. Instead, name the state. Even one sentence. Try saying, "Zeal, I'm not ignoring you. I've gone quiet because I'm overwhelmed, and I need a few minutes to come back." That single sentence does something remarkable. It keeps the connection alive while your system reboots. It tells the other person you haven't abandoned them. You've just gone offline briefly. And you're coming back. This week, learn what thaws you. Freeze is a physical state, so the exit is physical, not mental. For a lot of people, it's movement, standing up, walking, stepping outside into cooler air. For others, it's a long, slow exhale, longer out than in, because a long exhale is a direct message to that vagus nerve that the danger has passed. Find your own thaw, a splash of cold water, a hand pressed to your own chest, feet firmly on the floor. Practice it when you're calm, so it's there when you're not. There's one more thing to practice, and it's the hardest, so give yourself grace with it. Start telling the people close to you what your silence actually means, in a calm moment, before it happens again. Most people who love a silent partner have quietly decided that the quiet means they don't matter, that you've stopped caring, that you're pulling away for good. They can't see the storm behind your stillness. So a few plain words, said ahead of time, can rewrite years of that fear. And when you're the one who freezes, remember that the goal was never to become someone who never goes quiet. Freeze isn't a bug you delete. It's a smoke detector that's a little too sensitive. And the work is teaching it, slowly, that this room is safe now. This month, make an agreement with the people you're close to when things are peaceful and not in the middle of a fight. Tell them, when I go quiet, it's not a wall, it's a freeze, and pushing harder makes it worse. Ask them to give you 20 minutes and to trust that you'll come back. And then, crucially, actually come back. Because your silence taught the people who love you to fear your silence. Every time you return and finish the conversation, you slowly retrain both of you that quiet is not the end. It's just an intermission. Here's the picture I want to leave you with. Think of a pond in the deep of winter, iced over on top, still and silent and locked. From the shore it can look dead, like nothing lives there anymore. But under the ice the water is still moving. The fish are still there. The whole living world of it is just waiting for the temperature to change. Your silence is that ice. It was never proof that nothing was happening inside you. It was proof that too much was happening, and your body chose to freeze the surface to protect the life underneath. The beautiful thing about ice is that it isn't permanent. It doesn't need to be smashed or forced. It just needs warmth and a little time, and it turns back into the very thing it always was, moving water, a voice that can finally flow again. So let me ask you, when you go silent, which pattern do you recognize? The fog, the flattening, the delayed download, or the guilt spiral? Tell me in the comments, because there is someone out there who thinks they're the only one who freezes like this. And your words might be the thing that unfreezes them. If this helped you understand yourself a little more kindly, give it a like so it reaches the next quiet person, and subscribe, because we're learning to thaw together, one video at a time. I'm Sage. I'll see you in the next one.